Alright everybody, welcome back to another stream today on a fine Thursday evening instead of a Friday, a little bit early today because the boss man is flying out tomorrow for vacation, well-needed vacation and rest.
Amen to that.
We have another student pilot today, his name is Azan, and he's from the Youth Taking Flight program. And today we're doing a flight from Toronto to Finland. Obviously the flight is quite long, about 9 or 10 hours, so once again we'll have an intermission in the middle and we'll get a little bit closer to the airport. So just for everyone watching today, again, feel free to ask questions. For the Youth Taking Flight, their Instagram and their website is plugged right at the bottom there. Their logo's on the top left, and then we have the camera on the top right. So if you guys want to give yourselves a quick introduction, and we can get started.
All right, guys, welcome back to UFLY Simulator live stream. My name is Claudio Texera. I'm going to be the FO today, and also I'm the company's CEO and founder. Today I have another young captain, and you're going to be my captain. Captain Moses. I like his second name too. Nice name. Thank you very much for coming. Appreciate it. All the help. And we have two other pretty ladies in the back, so we might show them in the back. So it's mom and aunt, auntie. We can say that. So Captain Moses. Yeah. So we're gonna be showing you how to fly. Now, just because I'm going to Brazil tomorrow, I decided to put the old Brazilian airline called Varig. Unfortunately, it does not exist anymore. Almost 80 years old company, and it went bankruptcy, but we still have the livery on the plane. It's a beautiful 777, and we are parked on gate B15. Now today we're going to be flying from Toronto to Rovaniemi, Lapland, Finland, and that city is called the Santa Claus Village. Of course, Christmas is coming around the corner in a couple of days from now, so we decided to do this flight. We did last year, but we're doing it again just for fun. So let's see, check it out, Santa. We have some cargo taken to Santa, lots of mail, so he's gonna have just a couple of days to read it all and get the kids the presents. So once again, we all good. People from TikTok, thank you very much for watching us. Over 500,000 followers. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Today, first time we got the code from Instagram. First time that we live stream on Instagram as well, and we're doing on Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We're not doing from the computers yet. That's why on TikTok, guys, you only see the camera from my phone. We're trying to get a code so we can have TikTok on a Twitch platform. That way, you guys from TikTok will be able to watch all the cameras. But anybody watching on TikTok wants to go to YouTube, you'll see UFLY Simulator on YouTube, and then you can see more cameras, by all means, okay? We're going to be here on both platforms anyway. You guys can check it out, ask us any questions. If we don't know, we say we don't know. If we don't know too much, we maybe make it up the answer. I'm kidding. We figured it out. We have Ryan here in the back. He's our most clever guy here in the room, and he knows everything. Right, Ryan? So, look into this. We're going to start like that, okay? First things first, we're going to do the walk around. Every time you must be doing a walk around the plane. So we'll check the fuselage, we'll check the wheels, small wheels, the brake pads, the engines, the wing. We're looking for any physical damage or anywhere there. Of course, in a cold day, on a rainy day, the Captain Moses will tell Claudio, you go outside and do the walk around. Okay? On a sunny day, when it's all nice, okay, I do it. So, of course, you want to take the good one. Anyways, it's kind of a partnership between the pilots. They'll decide who's going. Okay? But it's a thing that must be done. So once we finish the walk around, that's a beautiful Varig plane. I put the plane back inside. Okay, now I am going to turn these two screens here for the doors for the time being. As you can see, the doors are still open. All right, so now we're going to talk about the flight plan. The flight plan is those papers here that the pilot get before the flight. And today, our flight is going to be a Varig flight 22, okay, and we are on a 777-200 LR, stands for a long range. We're departing from Toronto CYYZ, and destination is Echo Foxtrot Romeo Oscar, which is Rovaniemi, Lapland, Finland. Okay, we are going to have a cruise of 370,000 or 370, flight level 370 or 37,000 feet. Okay, the date today is December 21st, And this flight, it will take us about 7 hours and 21 minutes of wheels up, wheels down, okay? Plus the rest of the time. Of course, as Ryan mentioned, we're gonna cut in the middle, so we're gonna fast forward for their approach, so we don't have to be here 7 hours, because nobody's gonna be watching us 7 hours. I don't think anybody wants to watch my blue eyes. Anyways, so here, I hope that you guys can see on the map, okay? So here's a flight from Toronto to Finland, and we're gonna go right over Greenland, Iceland, and to Finland then. Now, what I wanted to show you is our takeoff fuel today. It will be 55,000 kilos of fuel, okay? And with about 8,000 fuel of reserve. So we're pretty much gonna use 45,000, and we have another 8,000 feet in reserve, just in case something happens. We always put some in reserve, okay? That's how we go. Now, our takeoff weight today is, as I mentioned, we have the fuel. Let me see our takeoff weights today. Give me a second. Which is right there. Okay, we are today at 89,522 kilos. Okay, which is okay. Maximum would be 209. So we are almost at full capacity today, Captain. Now, look into this. This is something that next time, guys, we're gonna look into the next year. We're gonna do maybe a video just about the flight plan. So we're gonna actually go through here and how the pilots will look into it. So the flight plan on this case is already set into the CDU, which is the computer for the plane, FMS, Flight Management Computer, or FMSC, Flight Management System or Computer. You choose what you want to do, okay, what you want to mention. So we're going to take off on runway 33 right. Now, Ryan's going to be the ATC, and he's going to guide us through it to the runway, which you can see here from the map. It's a very short runway from what we are. We are right here, and 33 right is right over there. Okay, it's a short taxiway right on it. So you are the PF, pilot flying. I'm the PM, police pilot. I'm kidding. I'm pilot Morgan. Okay, that's me. I'm gonna be on the radio, and I'm gonna do all the reports. Now, guys, Captain Moses is actually not a pilot, nor the MI, but he's here to learn something, and that's the whole idea. We're showing young people that how the plane can fly, a little bit of operation of airline, how we do that. We know a lot, even though we're not an airline at all. We're just a flight simulator. We're not actually in a real plane, but this is very realistic and very cool. Okay, so once everything is done, we're gonna do some checklist, Captain. We're gonna go for the pre-flight checklist. So we already download all the charts and the NOTAMs. We check the weather. Weather's pretty good. They mentioned that. Now we all load all the packs, cargo, and fuel. So packs is passengers, cargo is coming in, and the fuel is already loaded. If I go back into the fuel page, and I'm just gonna show maybe on yours and mine as well. Okay, so we have here about 27.9 tons of fuel in each tank on left and right wing, and then another 8.1 on the center tank. Okay, so this is how it shows the fuel. Of course, the pumps are still off, and you guys can see each tank has 2 pumps. If one fails, we have a secondary tank. It's always something thought about. Okay, so at this moment, passengers are still coming in, and I'm going to put it back to the doors on both. We have the battery switch is on right there. We already have the generators on. We also have the primary auxiliary power on, which means we're getting power from the ground, from the airport. Okay, and right now we still don't have the APU. Do you know what the APU stands for? Auxiliary Power Unit, and it's right here. Okay, so basically if I go back outside, I'm going to show you where the APU is. Okay, like that. See here, right there. So APU is right there in the plane's tail, right there. So that's the little generator that provides power to the plane when the engines are on, okay? Going back inside. Good. Excellent. So we have all the primary flight computers out on auto. Everything is on, okay? This whole panel here is already being done. This is something that one of these days next year we're going to actually start cold and dark startup procedures, and we're going to go through the whole thing. So window heat is also on. I'm just going through it here. ADRU, which is our satellite. Thrust asym compensation is on. Primary flight computer is on auto. Okay, electrical, it's already set. Looking over here, we have the emergency lights is already armed. We have the window heat on. We have the RAM, which is the little turbine, which is protected. We don't need it. Hydraulics is still off. We have the passengers and no smoking sign is still off. We have some lights inside for us and some lights outside for the plane. Then we go beacon, nav, logo, wings. We have the anti-ice, the fuel pump with the fuel dump, and the engine start panel. Okay. Over here is the cargo, which you have some CO2 bottles to turn the fire down if we need to. Then we go here to the voice recorder, which is already on auto. Air conditioning, it's all set. Bleed air, it's all set. Pressurization, it's all set. And of course, we don't have it in rain here, but the real plane would have right wiper and left wiper. Okay, so we don't have it, but we have the noise. Very cool, huh? Very cool. All right, continue on, Captain. So we're gonna start going through all the procedures. We're gonna wait for the passengers to be all in, all the packs. But we're gonna start with putting the fuel pumps on. 1, 2, go for it. 2 more on the right tank. Left and right on the center tank. Perfect. And we're gonna start with the hydraulic pumps. We're gonna put the left engine on, left electric auto, right engine on, right electric auto. Then you put C1, C2 on both, and air 1, 2 auto. Perfect. All right. So we're pretty much all set to go. We're just gonna wait for the passengers. Of course, here in the simulator, we actually don't have any passengers. Okay? But in the back seat, we have some special passengers, right? In the simulator. Yes, girls, I'm talking to you. All right. So we, of course, we can do this in the computer here, and we can do this. Oh, that's the wrong button.
Flight attendants prepare for gate departure.
It's time to close the door. So we're gonna put the beacon and nav and logo, and nav is on, logo is gonna leave it off because daytime, but press this again, off and on, just to make sure, reset. Press on, good. Beacon is on, navigation light was already on, logo, we're gonna leave it off for now because it's daytime, we don't care about that, okay? Now you can see on the screen that the door is being closed, all right? So once we have all A green, A armed, green a go. So now, because I am on the radio, I'm going to talk to the ground crew. And before that, I'm just going to say, ground, mic test, mic sound test. And he should say, I hear you loud and clear, okay? All right, so all the doors are good. I'm now going to request for the pushback. Good evening, UFLY Varric 22. Have you? Requesting pushback, please. Set the parking brake, pull up the parking brake. Parking brake is set. Let's put the seatbelt signs on, no smoking sign on the right. Go for it.
Okay, sir.
On and on. Brakes are released, so we release the brakes. We're going to lock the door behind us. On the real flight, that's how we do it, right here. And yes, I forgot that, I know. All right, so lock the door behind us. Lock the door behind us, Captain Moses.
The auto, right?
Yes. Engine start up, thank you. So, now clear to start the engines. I'm gonna show you on both screens the engines, mine and yours. Okay, so we turn in this way. That means we're gonna start with the outbound engine, which is right engine. So I want you to click to start. Go for it. To the left and let it go. Now look at here, N2, which is the inside fan. It will start to rotate. Then we're looking back here to the center screen, which is N1, the outside fan. Everybody can see it. Is also rotating. We go back here to the oil pressure, which is rising. Once it gets to 8, come here to the fuel flow valve, lift and flicker up. Go for it. Perfect. Excellent. Now we gotta watch the fuel flow. Right there. Seriously. Here we go. Right engine is starting it. Perfect. We go back to the EGT. Make sure the temperature set the parking brake. Parking brake is set.
Okay, joints is removed. Please wait for my hand signal on your left-hand side. Bye-bye.
Tata. Bye-bye. Au revoir. Arrivederci. Sayonara. Adios. Any language, Captain. But in Toronto. Bye, guys. Have a good night. Merry Christmas. Okay. Right engine has started. And you can see all the engine, all the numbers are stable. Engine is good. We're now going to start the left engine. Click to start. Perfect. Once again, we're looking here for the N2, which is the inside fans rotating, and you can hear the noise. Then we go to N1. And guys, by the way, we have new audio cables, and I believe today you guys gonna hear the sounds from.
Oh, they're hearing it.
They are much better. Right on. We're improving. Okay, fuel flow valve, lift, flicker up. Perfecto. C'est très bien, monsieur. That's pretty much my French. Okay. Here we go. Now we're gonna watch here for the fuel flow, and you can hear the right engine, or the left engine, as a matter of fact, is starting it. The right engine is already stable. Now we go back here to the exhaust gas temperature, and we want to make sure the temperature does not go over the red line. All right. So everything is good. We're gonna reset the auto throttle's arm down, please, both, and flight director down. Now auto throttle arm left and right up, and flight director on. Mine and yours. You got it. Okay, both engines are stable. I'm gonna change for the flight control. Because you fly in the plane, we're gonna make sure that the controls are working while we're still on the ground. So hands on the yoke. I want you to turn right, nice and easy, all the way. Ailerons are working, perfect. Center, turn left. Nice, center. Now push forward. We're gonna look for the elevators, right there, center. Pull back. Pull back. There you go. Nice and easy on the controls, perfect. Now having your feet on the pedals, you're gonna check the rudder, not the top, just the bottom. Push forward your right foot, and you can see rudder is working, perfect. Left foot. Nice, excellent. All right, everything is good, no complaints whatsoever. Amen to that. Now we go after after start checklist. Engines anti-ice, auto, auto, auto. Recalls, I see one recall is the TCAS. Do you know what TCAS stands for? Traffic Collision Avoidance System. The radar, and you're gonna turn to auto right here. Go for it. For the takeoff, Captain, let's put it back here into the takeoff page. So go index, click index, go for it. Takeoff page, right here. Good. We're gonna take off on flaps 5, so no, don't need to click. It's already done, okay? So usually the pilots will be doing the briefing at the gate. Because you're not a pilot, I'm gonna do the briefing with you at the runway, okay? It'll be a little better instead of throwing out the information. All right, flaps 5 set, auto brakes to RTO, that stands for redact takeoff, and final load sheet received, flight deck door locked. We already did. Okay, we're gonna taxi the plane. I'm gonna ask the ATC, Varick 22, asking for taxi and runway 33 right.
Varick 22, This is ground. You're clear to taxi to runway 33 right via Romeo, then left on Bravo, and then turn on to 33 using Delta.
Left on Romeo, and then right on Delta, Varic 22.
Negative Eric 22. Romeo, then left on Bravo, then Delta on to runway 33 right.
Romeo, see? He's complaining to me. But I have to take the finger off, otherwise you'll hear. Sorry, can you repeat that?
Varic 22, you're clear to runway 33 right. Taxiway Romeo, then left on Bravo, then Delta on to runway 33 right.
Okay, Romeo, Delta left, and then Bravo, well, Bravo first, and Delta right on 33 right.
Close enough.
I was just looking to that plane. All right, any ideas how we steer the plane on the ground? How we taxi the plane? No, that's for the little guys. Bigger planes, we have the tiller right there. So the tiller is for the nose wheel. Okay, so left is left, right is right. So that's what we're gonna try. Okay, so go straight. So before we go, clear on the right. Look. Clear on the left. You got it. So taxi lights on, please. Forward. Release the parking brake. Just a little bit power for us get going, and you're gonna have your hand on the tiller, looking outside. So this is Romeo. Okay, we're gonna go nice and slow, gonna make a left turn. Good, keep turning, you're good.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I ask that you direct your attention to the forward part of each cabin, to the
Just
TV
a little bit,
monitors
that's
for a
good.
brief and important message
Just
about
to the
the
left,
safety
just
features
to the
and
left.
procedures for this
You're
aircraft.
good.
Please
So
ensure
I'm gonna
your
put the
seatbelts are
navigation
securely
for me and you.
fastened, your seats are in the upright position, and the tray tables
Left
in
hand
front
on
of
the
you
tiller.
secured ready for takeoff.
Go left a little. Let's put in the center line. See the center line right there. You're good. So, Captain, can you tell me what's the ground speed right now? If you look at bottom left, that's your ground speed. Okay. So runway 33 is right over there. So we're right parallel to it. Okay. It's going this way. This way here. And you say Bravo right, correct? So sometimes, and you'll notice that I did a little confusion myself today. I was thinking of something. Sometimes the pilots will make notes here. They have a little paper to make notes, okay? Very normal. That could happen. Sorry about that, guys. I'm already thinking I'm going to Brazil, you know. Sorry. True. Anyways, what's the ground speed right now? 13. 13. You know what's the maximum tax speed for us to tax? 30 knots. And if you go over, my good captain, it's $10,000 fine for you and for you alone. I'm out of that, okay?
Do pilots sometimes just go 29?
Well, put it this way. Most airlines around the world, just the captain will taxi the plane. It's his responsibility, okay? Now, we're going to run over this guy. Beep, 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 get out of the way. So make a right turn right here. Beep, 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 beep. We don't have that, okay? See, system just put a plane. Now, it's going to be a little bumpy. We're just running it over, okay? Usually, it's $300 million plane on the 777, right? Why are you going to screw your career for something, right? So you're a professional, you train on it. It's the captain's responsibility to be doing the taxiing. You know, we're looking on around. We don't want to go into the grass. We don't want to bump into another plane. We don't want to bump in anybody because it damages the plane, cancels the flight, and it's going to mark your career really bad. And you can even be fired and not working anywhere else. Now you have a profession, you have a career that you just throw in the garbage. So you don't want to do that, right? All right, so keep your hands on the tiller at all times, Captain. You're doing good. system, guys, we add on our system cars, trucks, planes, and sometimes the system just go crazy. It must be Christmas. They just threw the cars in front of us. So our taxiway will be right there on the right. And of course, because we are heavy plane and we are loaded today, almost in our full capacity, we go all the way to the very beginning of the runway. So we use all the runway as we can. Okay. So before takeoff checklist, Captain, we all set all that. Flaps are 5 in green. Transponder is on auto. And then we have here TARA. We also checked the flight controls already. Trim, we already set. We have the trim for the takeoff at 5.51. And alert the crew, of course.
Captain crew.
A little bit to the right, Captain. Stay right here on the line. It's very important that the main landing gear does not touch the lights, okay? Damage the lights and damage the plane. Light is canceled. Big time problem. So Bravo is right there, and there'll be Alpha on the next one. So he said Bravo, so that's one we're taking right here. Next one. Now remember, this is a big plane, Captain. So we're gonna overshoot the center line, and then you're gonna make a right turn. Ryan, how you doing with the views? Good?
We're currently at
Turn,
3 point.
turn, all the way,
We're at 3,300
all the way. Where?
on TikTok.
Okay. Good. Right here. Keep going this way, straight. And turn it again, all the way, all the way. Turn, all the way to the right, to the right, all the right, all the right, all the right. Turn all the way. I'm gonna help you a little bit here.
Go this way? I'm over here.
Yeah. Right here. Right here, and then left. Go straight for now. Straight. Perfect. Make a left turn now. Not all the way. A little bit less, but turn. Half away. Hold that position for now. Hold it. Right here. But holding a little bit. You gotta go half away. You're going all the way. Go half. Good. See, you gotta go a little bit to the left.
Approaching 3, right.
Okay, and we're gonna stop it here using the brakes. Okay, you got it. All right, so set the parking brake. Now let's do the briefing. So you're the PF, you're the pilot flying. As soon as we are clear to line up on the runway, we're gonna line up the plane. Once we do so, you say, I have control. I'll confirm with you, you have control. Then you're gonna have your right hand on the throttle. You're gonna apply about half away or 40% of power on the throttle. And then you're gonna use the TOGA. TOGA stands for takeoff, go around. It is the automatic takeoff power. On, off. Okay? Once you click TOGA, the throttles will move all the way in our particular flight today to 96.4%, which is that green line. Once the throttles move, you're gonna keep your hand on the throttle until you hear the most important speed on the flight, called V1. Do you know what V1 stands for? Decision speed, point of no return. Our V1 today is 145. If anything happens before V1, your hand is still on the throttle. Abort takeoff. Use the reverse thrust. We stop the plane completely. Then I will contact the tower. After I contact the tower, we will assess the situation, see if we can move the plane outside the runway or not. If we cannot move the plane outside the runway, we go through the emergency evacuation checklist. Once that is done and safe, we send a message to the flight attendant. They will know what to do. Okay? They are trained to remove 300 people plus in 90 seconds. And they better, because we can only go after them. I mean, you're the last one, you're the captain. I go before, okay? So, nothing happens to V1. That means from that moment on, we are committed to flight. Right hand on the yoke, and then you're gonna wait for the rotation speed, which is 152. And that's when you're gonna pull back. Now we're gonna pull back, we're gonna climb all the way to 8,000 feet. Okay? Right there. That's what the ATC clears to take off, then to climb to 8,000 feet initially, and then we're going to request for more. All right? So, before we continue, Varric 22 requesting for line up on runway 33 right.
Varric 22, you are clear for takeoff on runway 33 right. Winds calm. Climb and maintain runway heading until further notice.
Okay, runway 33 right. Immediate takeoff. Maintain runway heading. And Varric 22. Heavy. Release the parking brake. All right, we're gonna move it again. Clear on the right. Clear to the left. Always look. $300 million plane, Captain. All right, so strobe lights on. Tax lights off, landing lights on, both of them. Okay, good. So I want you to overshoot the center line, okay? Yes, you're good. Let me give you some juice. Go straight still. Straight. Start your turn to the right. Go more. Hold that position right there. A little bit more now. And hold it. A little bit more. Perfect. All the way now. Hold it right there. Excellent. Keep coming and straight.
3
Good.
right.
Okay, very good. All right, Captain, we're good to go. You remember that in the ground you use your feet only, correct? You remember that because you've been here before. All right. Last thing to do.
Cabin crew, take your seats for takeoff.
Okay, Captain, we're good to go. You have control?
I have control.
Perfect. Left hand on the yoke. Good. Give some power for the engines. Go about 40% forward first. And you can see here, just about 40%. This is good. Engines are stable. Click toggle. Push it down. Keep your hand on the throttles. And now you see here the message saying thrust ref. Speed alive. Look at outside. Left foot a little. There you go. Stay in the center. Just your feet. There you go, right there, right foot a little.
80 knots.
80 knots check, thrust check, same speed. Not too much, just a little. We're heavy.
V1.
Right hand on the yoke.
Rotate.
Rotate, Captain.
V2.
Hold on. Go for it.
Positive rate.
Gear up. This is perfect. We're gonna keep this speed for now. And I'm gonna show the outside plan. That's us.
Are you following the flight path?
Yep. So, our nav is on.
You have to climb.
Keep climbing.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah. Oh, now I'm twisting.
Varric 22, you are clear via flight plan as filed.
Okay, climbing to 8,000. Follow the flight plan. Varric 22 heavy. So go down a little bit. Are you familiar with the flight director?
Yes, sir.
So let's follow the flight director, okay? This is good. We have 5,500 to 8,000. Gonna put it here in the legs, and we are now clear to climb all the way to 12,000 feet. Climbing to 12,000 feet, Varric 22, heavy.
Oh, so does it automatically?
No, it's not automatic. You're still flying the plane. So we're being clear to increase our speed to 224, 25, nose down, and you're gonna follow the flight director. To the left, you see the flight director? Put the plane's nose right in the center of the cross. Right there. We're gonna correct this, okay? This is perfect, you see? Right in the center. Bring the nose down a little. And we're going to increase our speed. So a little bit to your left. See, just showing you how to do that. Center again. Now we're going to put the plane's nose right there. That's perfect. And call flaps 1, please. Say it. Flaps 1. Flaps 1 set. This is good. Okay, we're now being cleared to climb all the way to 24,000. Good. And call flaps up. Flaps up. Flaps up. You got it. Keep flying the flight director, okay? Turn right. See, right over there. Pull back a little. Nice. Right over there. I want you to put right in the center of the cross. Right there. Hold it. You don't want to look at outside. You only look only here. Put the planes in the center. Right there. See? Make the adjustments. You got it. 14,000 going to 24,000. You fly. Very too heavy. Good, not too much. You don't want to go over 30 degrees. See, you gotta be constant and steady. Right there. Felipe? Hey, how you doing? Beleza? Felipe is going to Brazil today. Lucky guy, huh? How's it going, man? Felipe was here a few weeks ago, showing us. Welcome back, Felipe. So, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, okay? Valeu, pegou o cartão? Right on. Valeu, man. Safe trips, okay? We talk tomorrow. We talk tomorrow. Okay, cool. WhatsApp me. What's up? You're doing good, Captain. Turn left a little bit. That's good. So we're now 16,000 to 24,000. We can turn the landing lights off. And you now request after takeoff checklist. To me, request it.
Request takeoff checklist.
Yes, and because we're Canadians, we can say please. Yeah. Right? We're very polite, people, very polite. All right, after takeoff checklist. Gear is up. Auto brake is off. We have the flaps up. Turn the APU off. And all the landing lights are off. After takeoff checklist is complete. Now I will be contacting Center. Center, this is Variegat 22, requesting to climb to flight level 340 and keep on the flight path. So let's do the barrel for the standard, 18,000 right there. Go for it, press it. Most of the countries that's the standard. I want to fly right there. This is good. You can now engage the autopilot. AP. There you go, hands up. You got it. You're off the hook, Captain. Yes, you're off the hook. Go take off, huh? So we are now flying, looking here to my GPS. We are flying to a town called New Market. That's Old Market, but this is New Market. So this route is going to take us north, and you can see here Lake Ontario. This is going to take us north all the way as I show in the map. Right here is going to take us, you see, all the way to Greenland. Okay, so it's a northern route. We are now at 21 and we clear to climb to 34,000. So I keep selecting here 34,000. Okay.
9,000 on TikTok.
How is Instagram going?
Instagram's good. It's fresh. How's the audio for everyone watching today? We have a new audio system with a mixer. I know there was a little bit of static early on, but hopefully that's fixed. So if people are watching, give us some feedback on the audio.
And we are now ready for some Q&A. If anybody wants to ask anything to us, please go ahead. We're now just watching Modern on the Plane. Everything's going well. You gotta watch your leg, okay? You touch the controls, you disengage the autopilot. This is very sensitive. There you go. You touch the controls, disengage the autopilot. And then the alarm goes off and it'll keep going until you do something. Either take control of the plane or put the autopilot back. It's very normal, don't worry. Pilots do all the time, okay? Especially like a big person like yourself, it's kind of crowded here, so sometimes very normal. Okay, we just correct it, that's it. No big deal. So, I want to show you the navigation display. So let's put it back to 180 degrees view. So just push that button once. That's good. Now see, we have the same distance as I do. I'm gonna zoom out. Okay, and I can see there's another plane, only 2 planes far away from us, about 40 nautical miles or 30 nautical miles away from us. So we're good, we are clear. We're now approaching 26,000, going to 34,000, and a cruise altitude eventually is going to be 39,000. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight attendants will shortly be making their way through the cabin to offer various beverages of your choice. There will also be a selection of goods available for purchase, and we can accept most credit cards, cheques and cash. If there's anything we can do to make your trip more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Now we'd like you to sit back, relax and enjoy the flight.
There you go.
Thank you to all the donations coming in on TikTok. Really appreciate your support.
Thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoying the video so far. My captain is doing a terrific job. Nice to take off. We have some lakes in front of us. Look at that. Look at the view.
So people are asking, where are we flying and where did we take off from?
So we took off from Toronto, Pearson International Airport, CYYZ, and we are going to a town that I have to read it to make sure that I spell corrected. We're going to Finland, Rovaniemi, Lapland, and that's in Finland. It's called actually the Santa Claus Village. So we're going to see the old man, right? We're going to see the old man just a few days before Christmas.
As usual, people are wondering if this is real or if this is training.
No, this is a flight simulator. It's a fixed base. We're not moving at all from our destination. And I can show you guys this. See, in front of us is just a wall. Okay? But of course, this is very realistic. Look at that. Oh, let me show you something cool.
People love your jokes, Claudio.
Thank you.
The old market one was a hit.
Which one?
When you said old market and new market.
I can't resist. All right. Oh, the town is called New Market. Right. Of course. Where's the old market? Anyways, it's a nice city. All right, Captain, we are now getting to 29,000 feet. And Ryan, how are we doing? Any more questions?
Not too many today. People are just enjoying the views and the experience.
Perfect.
So we can go into our intermission now. So everyone that's watching, we're going to go into an intermission very quickly. It's going to be our Christmas video that we just filmed recently, and it's just the UFLY team wishing a warm holiday season to all of our supporters. So we'll be right back in about 2 minutes and about 40 seconds.
And we're going to go pee-pee as well, okay? You're human beings, right? Okay, thank you guys. Good? Yeah. All right, so now this is the magic of a simulator. See, this is what we were doing.
Season's greeting. I'm Claudio Teixeira from UFLY Simulator. Guys, we are just getting ready for the most special time of the year, the holiday season. here at UFLY, we are preparing a special for Christmas that is going to be amazing. We hope you guys enjoy it. From our company to your friends, to your family, from our family as well. Guys, thank you very much for watching us. I hope you guys enjoy this Christmas, a very nice season. We're almost ready for that, for the holidays, and happy holidays from UFLY Simulator. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Guys, enjoy the holiday season. We are here inside a 777 simulator. Right now it is on pause. We have a special Christmas coming up. Watch us, have a look at our website at www.uflysimulator.ca. Also, we're gonna have lots of videos, some funny videos as well. I guess you guys are enjoying to watch our videos. We have reached over 42 million views in our videos in 4 months. So happy holidays, guys. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and ho, ho, ho. Check us out. Come here and fly with us this holiday season. Take care. Let's fly.
Just making a first turn. We're about 100 feet from the airport. Okay. We're gonna start our descent. We've been cleared to descend to 25,000. Okay, so I'm gonna go flight level change. Right there, we're gonna slow down a little bit. We're now starting our descent to 25,000. And as you can see here on my screen, okay, we are, if you change yours, you'll see that too. Okay, we are about just a little short than 100 nautical miles from the airport. Okay, this is perfect. So we're now descending to our first waypoint, which is actually descending us straight to 2,400 feet. And I selected here. This is good. Perfect. Captain, we're going to go to our descent checklist. And it goes like this. Seatbelt signs are on. Altimeters, we still are on standard at 18,000. We both click it here and we select not yet, 18,000. Okay, reference speed, we're going to check that in a minute. Auto brakes, we're going to put on 3. Leave it on 3. And recall. Do we have any recalls? No recalls. We're good. Arrival briefing. So we are landing, and Gabriel wants to know that we are landing on runway 21. Okay? So in case of misapproach, there's always a misapproach procedure on a landing on the runway. Okay? In case of misapproach, I'm going to show you here so the viewers can see as well. So we're now flying straight to Charlie India 21. And that is 96 nautical miles away from us, right there. Okay, we are now descending to 2,400 feet, and we are gonna land on runway 21, right here, see? In case of misapproach, fly direct to Rapov, which is 10 nautical miles away from it, keep it 2,500, and hold for instructions, okay? So that's the misapproach. Perfect. How you doing, Ryan? And I still have some water. It's important.
Doing good. We're just figuring out the air traffic instructions when you get on the ground.
Okay. Nothing to do that. That's just for the nose wheel. Only works when the wheel is down.
So how you feeling so far, Azan?
Feeling good.
good?
I
Yeah.
feel good.
So if you
Nothing
have
I
any
wouldn't.
if you have any questions as well about anything, there's so many switches and things to know. So feel free to ask him, and it also helps the people that are watching learn too.
Don't ask. Don't ask. I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask. I'm gonna cover here though. I don't like TikTok.
No,
Here.
no, it's okay.
So
TikTok
little-
doesn't see.
No? Oh.
Everyone else sees though.
Okay. Covering that. I don't know what's going on here. I went to the barber. He cut it too much here. See?
If I could ask some questions though, I was
Yes.
wondering about the hydraulics. And how does that? What does the hydraulics power the engine?
So the hydraulic systems, let me go over here for you. Okay? Hydraulics, it's right there. Okay, and I'm gonna put on yours as well. See, we have three major hydraulics system. Okay, you can see the pressure right now, 3,000 on each. Okay, you can also see here 0.82, 0.99, and then what they feed, you see the green line, that's the feed. On the left one, it goes left reference, flight controls. The right one, you follow the line, it feeds the normal brakes, the rev, and the flight controls as well. Then the main line, it controls all these systems. So in case of a problem, you'll see this one here is on white. This one here is also on right. So that is the emergency line called RAM. Okay, that you can get it from there in case we need it. So right now it's not working because we don't need it, and you can see how the pressure is good. In case of anything goes wrong, right away here on ECAS we got a message. Okay, ECAS stands for Engines Indicator and Crew Alert System. Anything comes here, and that's why we can change to the screens to see what's the problem and go through the emergency or the failure checklist, depending on what it is, if it's an emergency or just a checklist, and we go through that and we try to solve the problem.
Okay.
Shout out to Cody on Twitch, says hello.
Hello.
You guys are on Twitch as well?
We're everywhere.
Yes, we're everywhere. We're just like City TV, everywhere. Hello, how are you?
That's his favorite song, guys. Adele.
Is it me you're
Yeah,
looking for?
there it
I can't resist. Lionel Rich, not from your time. But the ladies in the back know who I'm talking about. Hello.
Sounds like Hello by Adele to me.
There's another one.
Yeah. I was
This
gonna
one
say,
is, hello. How are you? All right, so we are now descending 2,500, 25,000. Now you can see here the 777. We are now flying the LNAV and the VNAV, okay? Lateral and vertical navigation. Now you can see that the speed window is closed. That's because the autopilot is follow the VNAV, which is the profile for the speed. So you can see the profile has a max and a minimum of 280. We keep it at 294. And it opened the window on that little magenta box, okay? So, of course, if I click the heading, the speed knob, it opens up the window, see? And shows the speed there.
Right.
But because we are on VNAV, if we need to change it due to ATC changing our speed, we open up the window by clicking, and you go manually and you reduce the speed. Okay, that's the beauty of the 777. Pilots can take over the computer anytime they wish by just a click of a knob.
That's really cool.
All right, so we are now at 58 nautical miles away from our waypoint. From there, we're going to make a short right turn, and we'll be about 8 nautical miles away from the runway. Okay, so that's why we are descending 2,400 feet. And if you zoom this out once to the right, you can see that green banana line. this is what the computer is predicting us to be at 2,400 feet, exactly where we're supposed to be.
Right.
So the computer makes all the adjustments for us to have a clear descent. Olden days, the planes would descend in steps. Okay, now with all this technology, all at once. Okay.
Thank you, Anthony, for the donation.
Jeez. Thanks, Anthony.
So we should say, guys, we appreciate the donation that you guys are giving to us. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, TikTok Canada does not have an agreement with China, so we don't get any of the money. That's the, politics. So instead, if you guys are feeling about a donation, I would like to mention about Heaven at Queensway. This is also in Canada. It's a church that we are helping this year for the Christmas Eve dinner, and people who doesn't have enough funds to have a nice meal on Christmas Eve. So Ryan's gonna put the link into the screen. If you guys would like to donate, you can donate $20 and or whatever you guys want to donate. That goes straight to the church, and you can get a tax receipt as well. Okay, but any donation from TikTok, we don't get any yet. We're working on it. Pretty soon we're gonna have a new TikTok account, and we'll let you guys know next year for sure, right? But right now our TikTok has over 500,000 followers. It's
Wow.
insane.
Halfway to 1 million.
Let's go for it. All right, Captain, we are now descending. We are approaching 16,000, 17,000.
Yes, sir.
We're still on standard. This is good. And you know what? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm too hungry.
Yeah.
So we are approaching Finland. And right now, we just we just passed Sweden.
I guess you left the flight attendants in Toronto, so we don't have any food.
Yeah, we're foodless. Ha, 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 ha. Foodless.
Maybe we can pick up
That
some,
was a 3 out of 10, Claudia.
Oh boy.
maybe we can pick up some food in Finland.
Yeah. What's a good food in Finland? I don't know.
Tarts.
Tacos?
Tarts.
Right,
Tarts?
right? Tarts. Some fish tarts.
Oh, okay. All right. We try that.
So,
I'm hungry. I can hear. Here. I'm glad the mic is not picking it up, but I'm hearing. All right. I wonder what's our. So according to our computer here, FMS, we are going to be arriving in Finland in about.
So here we go. We have some people from Finland saying Karelian pies, and you can also eat deer.
Deer. Oh,
Deer.
deer.
Deer and Karelian pies.
That was a good one, huh?
that was a good.
Oh dear.
Oreste says he actually just had him come in with his daughter, I think, the other day from YouTube.
Oh really?
So he came and flew with his daughter, and he says, next time I come in, I won't fly like a 737 pilot.
Right on, right on. He got it. We got it.
Oh, is that the young girl that we did the TikTok with?
It could be.
I think it could be her.
It could be. Yeah, usually pilots who fly small planes, they come here with that mind, and they move more the plane, which needs more requirement adjustment. 777 is more stable as a big plane.
Yeah.
That's why she just mentioned that. Right on. Looking forward to see you here flying again. Thank you. So you can now zoom in once to the left. Good.
What's our current descent rate? Somebody on TikTok is wondering.
2,000 feet. So you guys can see right there. Can you zoom? Can you pin him?
Well, TikTok won't be able to see that.
Okay, so
But yeah,
it's right
about,
here.
About 2,000 feet per
Yeah,
minute.
1,950. Okay. Now you see, because we are getting closer to 10,000 feet, the profile changed to 240. See, now we're going to slow down, and you're going to see very shortly the plane is going to put the nose up a little bit, and it's gonna slow down.
We have Nguyen from TikTok saying he's an air traffic controller in Vietnam.
Oh, right on.
Somebody's asking, what advice do you give someone who is afraid of heights or claustrophobic and afraid of flying?
Oh boy, don't fly. No, a lot of people are afraid of flying. Actually, there's some programs that you can follow. We do have one here to help you to conquer your fear. But actually, you can actually look for places, but they provide some help for you to conquer your afraid of flying. See, 10,000. Look at how it's slowing down to 240. Now watch the controls, okay? Remember, disengage the autopilot. Very sensitive.
Someone's asking, how can I book classes or sessions in the simulator?
All right, if you guys live in Toronto or the GTA, Great Toronto Area, which we are in Mississauga, you can look at our website, www.uflysimulator.ca. See, we're now at 18 nautical miles. Look at that, how we on the profile already, going below 10,000 feet, 250.
Someone's asking, can we simulate turbulence?
A little bit, but not too much. Okay. We're slowing down. This is good. We're now 16 nautical miles away from our waypoint, and that we're going to make a right turn, and right there, 8 nautical miles after will be the runway. So right now we're still flying, and I want to see Santa. Santa, woohoo! Where are you? Oh, I think the town is over there.
You gotta sing a song.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Woo-hoo. Santa Claus. You better watch out. You know the sound? Go for it. Go for it.
Better watch out. You better not cry. Santa.
Hey, you don't know. You don't know. Same like Pastor. I don't know either. Santa, and that part I know. Santa Claus is coming to town. Did you get your gift already? Did you get your gift already? Did you buy it?
No.
Girlfriend? No girlfriend?
No,
Boyfriend? I don't know. These days you never know. It's true. It's true. Boyfriend, girlfriend, no friend, friendless.
Yeah.
Okay. Mom friend? Mom friend?
Yeah.
Dad friend?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, you know, all I need is family, you know.
I'm done all shopping already. Woohoo! Everything is done.
Right on.
And now I'm just waiting for my gifts. Very good. Sunday. In Brazil, we celebrate on the 24th in the evening. Okay? That's the big dinner on the 24th. And that's when we exchange presents. So on the 25th, we call the leftovers. So we go back again and finish the food we didn't eat on the night before.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to slow down, Captain, to 200 knots. Right there. So click the window, open the window, slow down to 200. And now we're going to go for the approach checklist, okay? So, number 1, reference speed. Let's go over here. Click it over here. VREF. We're going to use flaps 30. The computer is saying 146 knots. Click on here. Set as your VREF speed. Right here. There you have it.
Someone is asking, can it be winter in the simulator different to land with snow and ice rather than summer?
It could be. We're working on next year. Okay? I can put some thunderstorm. That's going to change the whole perspective.
They won't be able to see then, though. It's okay. It's just
there you go.
green.
See? We got some rain.
But yes, the answer is we can change the weather.
See,
as you
look
can
at that.
So you can
Now look at how the
change
plane is shaking. So now I'm just going to go some scattered. We're going to change it all that, okay? All right, Captain, we need to slow down a little bit. We're going to get busy here. Okay, so let's slow down a little bit more. Flaps 1.
That's one.
All right. This is perfect. We're doing good.
Turbulence.
Yes, we have the minimums. We're going to say the minimums to 400. You're going to go right here on the minimums turn that knob to the right. Look on the bottom left, radio 400. Let's slow down to 180 and flaps 5.
That's fine.
Good. So altimeter is all set. Alert the crew for landing.
Someone asks, oh, we'll wait for the announcement.
Until we are safely parked at the
Am I
gate.
doing
As
the...
use of such
Yes,
devices
you
could
are, but
interfere
we
with
are too high.
electronic landing equipment on board
So we're
aircraft.
going to go over the
Final
town.
preparation for landing. Please ensure your seatbelts are securely fastened, your seat backs are in the upright position, and your tray tables are stowed. Any hand luggage should be underneath the seat in front of you or placed in the overhead locker. The flight attendants
Look at
will
your-
walk
Hold on a
into the
second.
cabin
Look
one
at
last
your
time to
barometer,
complete their final compliance
STD.
check and to collect any remaining capsule glasses.
Okay, so we're now going to fly manually. We're going to fly over the town. Varig 22 requesting flying over Santa's village just to wave at Santa Claus. Okay, so you're going to have your hands on the controls with your left thumb. Press the side button on there. Press twice. 1, 2. Now you are flying the plane and you tell me. I have control.
I have control.
You got it. So we've been clear to keep our speed at 200.
I should be following the flight director.
Yes. So I'm going to select manually, okay? Guys, the airport is right there. We're just going to fly over the Santa's village to wave at Santa Claus, okay? Good. You're going to keep at 3,000 feet. And standard. We're good. That's the airport right there.
We have a good question from somebody on TikTok. They ask, is it possible to skip a flap setting? So, you know how there's steps, each step. Is it possible to skip
Go back a
one of the
little.
steps, Claudio?
No. You cannot skip steps. You have to go one at a time, and that's why the pilots prepare the landing far ahead of time, and they have to do everything on its own time.
Well, I think
There's no rush in.
I think it's better to go step by step, but if you're within the range of the speed zone, you can definitely skip one of the notches. Obviously, again, it's better to go notch by notch to make sure and confirm. But again, if you're within the speed zone, you can definitely go from, for example, flaps
Are we
20 to
gonna go
flaps 30 or
are we
flaps
gonna go
15 to
above
flaps
it?
25.
They would if they actually from 15 to 20 is pretty much the same angle. We can go just fly straight. You're doing good. Okay.
I thought we were landing. That's what I thought we were going to do.
Yeah, no, we're gonna fly over the town. We're gonna wave at
Okay.
Santa.
Okay.
All right.
Radio altimeter.
Thank you for the question. Never mind. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you, guys. All right. Where is Santa? Santa.
Look, he's right there. You see him?
Yeah, Santa. And that's the town. Hands on the controls. Okay, you flying the plane.
Sir, I have control.
All right, you're flying the plane, Captain. So I'm gonna look at here to our approach. We're gonna try to land on the opposite direction runway. We have to go back to ILS 21. So just keep at 3,000. You're doing good. All right, ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Nice. All right, Santa's busy. He doesn't want to talk to us. We're going to make a left turn, Captain, and that's the tower telling us to make a left turn. Turn heading 125. Keep at 3,000. Maintain 205. Varig 22 heavy. Good. 3,000. Varig 22 heavy. Requesting to increase the speed to 220. So I just request to increase our speed.
Varig 22, you are clear to increase speed to 220 until base leg.
Speed 220 to base leg, Varig 22 heavy. Good, doing good. Excellent. Straight up the plane. Straight it up. Straight it up. Straight it up. There you go. Okay. Keep this heading for now. Okay. Good. Right there.
We have someone asking, what keeps the plane in the sky? I never understood how they stay up there. Well, that is a classic case of physics and science, but essentially it's thrust and lift. And it's the ratio between thrust and lift that lets the airplane stay in the sky. So depending on how heavy you are,
Keep it 3,000.
you're going to need more force of lift, and to generate that lift, you're going to need to fly at a certain speed, which requires a certain amount of thrust.
Turn left heading 030. Keep it 3,000. 2 hands on the control, nice and steady. There you go. Perfect. Make sure the plane is stable at all times. There's no surprise for us, okay? You're doing perfectly, okay? Very good.
And I guess to make it a little bit easier to understand, if you think of how birds fly, they have wings, just like
Push
an
forward a
aircraft.
little.
And on an aircraft, the shape of the wings actually shapes how the air passes above and beneath the wing. And that's what generates lift.
And then the engines will do the thrust.
Yes.
Okay? There you go. This is good.
Good answer. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Trying my best. Trying my best.
It's very good. So how are we doing in views today?
Good. We're going to get pretty close to our record. Let's see if we beat it. So
All right.
last stream,
back.
our record was about 126,000. So we'll see what we're at today when we finish.
You don't know yet?
Nope, you can only see at the end.
Oh, I see. Cool. How's our Instagram? First time we're doing Instagram live stream.
Yep.
Can you see it? No.
Yeah, we can see.
You can see it?
Yeah, it's on
Does
there.
it look good? How is this? Bad? I know. I know. I know, I know. Okay, I'm
How
going to
many-
go
how
over
many
again.
people do
Fly
you have?
straight, okay? 030. You're good. Keep your 3,000 feet. Oh, it looks like we have the sunset. Look at that. Cool. 2 hands on the controls, Captain. You're flying the plane. The plane is very much stable. So we are now on the downwind. Okay. Turn this knob here once to the right. You're just gonna zoom out. See? That's us. That's the runway right there. So we're gonna go here, make a left turn. So our airport, 2 hands on the controls, Captain. You're flying the plane. No mercy. Okay, so I'm gonna say we're landing on runway 21, correct?
Yes.
So the opposite direction of 21. Ha ha ha. So 21 is right here. The opposite direction. Yes. Oh, that's 21.
And keeping 3,000.
Yes. Keep it 3,000. Nose down. Okay, 027.
So in
Zero,
real
zero,
life, the pilots
zero.
have to be very accurate on that flight
Slash.
director, because you see how even just for a couple seconds you let it go below the flight director, and we lost about 400 feet. And that could
Yeah.
make the difference between being close to terrain, debris, other airplanes.
Keep it 3,000. Good.
Yes, Arreste, that's correct. So I'd mentioned airflow over the wing and below the wing, but yeah, lift is airflow over the wing, and a lot of people think it's a force going from underneath the wing, but it's actually over the wing. But the wing shapes the air passing over and under, of course.
Yeah. Good.
The wing
3,000 is
surface.
doing good.
We have Charles on TikTok asking where are we landing. So we're landing in Finland. What's the airport name again, Claudio?
The airport name is
It's a hard one.
it's a hard one. Rovaniemi, Lapland.
Rovaniemi. Rovaniemi.
I'm
I think we're definitely butchering that, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
All right, so we're now approaching the 10 nautical miles. Varig 22, you are clear to make a left turn on the base leg, intercept the ILS, turn left heading 296. Varig 22 heavy, turn left heading 296, intercept the ILS on runway 21. Good. Perfect. Nose down, nose down. There you go. I'm gonna intercept CI 21, which is Charlie India 21. That's why we clear to do so. Keep
So
turning.
we have
keep turning.
we have
keep turning.
Unsku saying the pronunciation was actually good. So I guess we did it right.
Thank you, thank you. All right, not bad, huh? Keep it 3000, Captain. 2 hands on the controls, nice and easy.
Where's my heading?
So we have people
So-
saying the view's beautiful.
The heading is right there. See? You're gonna turn heading.
Okay, I see.
There you go. And now I'm just gonna intercept that. And let's slow down to 200, Captain. 200. And flaps 5.
So a little tip for how you're handling the yoke there. Try and be gentle, but don't be afraid to make big movements, right? Don't jerk it, but make bigger movements, but be gentle and more gradual with them.
See it? Right there.
Because I feel like,
Yes.
at
Nose
first-
down, nose down, nose down,
So
nose down.
the plane,
Look into the flight director, okay?
the plane itself feels like it has a delay, and that's because we're heavy, right? So
Yeah.
what you're doing is you got to let the plane catch up to your movements. So what you have to do is you kind of have to anticipate the movement a couple seconds beforehand, right?
There you
So
go.
if you're finishing a turn, you gotta counter steer the turn before you reach the position, if that makes sense. Because in a car, when you're driving, the steering wheel comes back by itself, right?
Right.
But in the aircraft, it doesn't do that. You have to do the countering yourself.
Okay,
Okay, I understand.
good. So see where we are? 2.4 nautical miles. That's the runway right there. Okay. We are now descending to 2400. Nice and easy. And localizer is alive. APP is set. Right? Ready to start, make a left turn. Landing gear down. Go for it. You're gonna follow the line over there. And we got a message from the flight attendants. Cabin ready. Final speed, Captain, is 146 plus 5. 146 plus 5. And you thought came here for fun. Math classroom, right on Thursday evening, before Christmas. You got it.
Varig 22, you are clear for final approach on the runway 22. After landing, take a left turn on hotel to terminal.
Go back a little. Okay, clear to land, Varig 22 heavy. And clear the runway on the left, which is the taxiway again.
Varig 22, you are clear to land on runway 22. After landing, you can vacate runway on taxiway hotel to the left towards terminal.
Okay, runway 22 and clear the runway on taxi hotel to the left. Varigate 22 heavy. Good, right there. Okay, so keep this altitude. We are now about 7 nautical miles. Okay, so let's go for the landing checklist. All the landing lights on. So landing checklist, Captain, will be lights on, gear down in green, flap stud in green, auto brakes on 3, speed brake is armed, okay, and minimums are set. Arrival briefing done, auto brakes to 3, and before landing checklist is complete. My Captain. One thing to do though. Keep looking outside, Captain. You're flying the plane. Nice and steady in the hands. Pull back a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you store any electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate, as use of such devices could interfere with the electronic landing equipment
Slightly
on
to
board
the
the
left.
aircraft. In final preparation
Left
for
a little.
landing, please ensure your seatbelts are securely fastened, your seat backs are in the upright position,
Nose
and
down.
your tray tables are stowed. Any hand luggage should be underneath the seat in front of you or placed in the overhead locker. The flight attendants will be passing through the cabin one last time to complete their final
Nose down a
compliance
little
check
bit.
and to collect any remaining caps or glasses.
Now, you see those lights beside the runway? They are your PAPI, Precision Approach Path Indicator. What do you see there? For white, what does that mean? We're too high. For white, too high. For red, we are dead, too low. So, for white, you're gonna bring the nose down just a little bit, but you're gonna watch the trees, okay?
Approaching.
Pull back a little bit.
1.
Good. So we don't want to descend too fast. Okay, we're almost catching it up. That's the runway in sight.
Approaching minimums.
Oh, pull back a little bit. See? Minimums, runway in sight, plenty stable. Continue. Say continue.
Continue.
You got it. Perfect.
200.
Nice. Let's butter the bread, my captain. Put the butter.
100.
Okay, it's on the knife. Pull back a little bit.
50.
Let's flare. Throttles to idle.
30.
Good.
10.
Look at that. Okay, put your hand over here. Reverse thrust, pull up and hold. Hold it. Nose down. Controls are back in your feet, Captain. Only your feet. Reverse and green.
Manual braking.
Manual braking. Left foot a little. Left foot, left foot, left foot. Right there. And straight. Good.
Approaching.
Nice.
0, 3.
Now, let me have it. Nose down. Let it go the brakes. So hotel taxiway is the first one on the left. Captain, left hand on the tiller. We're going to use the tiller. And yes, my captain did butter the bread. Right on. Left hand on the tiller, Captain. There you go. So hotel taxiway is right there on the left. Go straight. Very too heavy, just to clear the runway on hotel taxiway to the left. That's a gate.
Ladies and gentlemen, it will
Not
take the
yet.
captain a few moments to taxi to the gate, and we ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the seatbelt sign
Not
has been
yet.
turned off and the aircraft comes to a complete stop at the gate.
Wait.
That will be the
So the
only
viewers said
indication
good
that it's
landing.
safe to
Good
get
job,
up and
Ozan.
move about the cabin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right
We
on.
also
Very
ask that
good.
you keep
Turn
the
left.
aisle clear of any hand luggage.
Hold it.
This is the termination of our flight,
Hold
so
it.
we ask that you check the seatback pockets and overhead lockers for any articles you may have
A little
brought
bit
with you.
less.
Extra care should be taken when
Not
opening
all the way.
overhead
Just a
lockers,
little bit less.
as some items may
Go
have
over
shifted
the line a
during our
little.
flight.
There you go.
On behalf of the captain and his crew, we would like to thank you for flying with us and wish you all a pleasant stay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Landing lights off. 1, 2, 3. Go for it. 1, 2, 3. Runway lights off. Off. Backwards. And taxi lights on. Strobe lights off. Good. Now flaps goes up. Auto brakes to off position. Spoilers are down. After landing, checklist is complete. You're going to make a right turn. That's the gate right there. Perfect. Turn right. Turn right, turn right. Hold it.
Oreste says Claudio thinks he gets to stay at a hotel.
Right here.
Yeah, I don't know if the hotels are nearby here in Finland.
Yeah, I don't know. Not yet, not yet. Wait, straight. Now turn left. Turn left. That's our gate. Turn left. Turn left. Hold it. Hold it. You gotta hold it, remember? Hold it. That's our center line. Hold it. It's a big plane. And straight. Straight. You got it. A little bit to the left. And straight. Good. See, that's our gate right there. Ground speed is good. 3 knots. No hurry. Remember, we got paid by the hour. Slow. Okay? So, that's perfect. So, taxi lights off because we are blinding the guys working on the ground. The ground crew, we don't want to do that. It's daytime still. Perfect. We're going to go nice and slow. And we're getting close to it. Now, you're going to have your feet on the pedals. Not yet. Just your feet. Not your hand on the control. There you go. See, the car drivers, as soon as I tell them to use the feet, they go here. This is not a car. See, it's the car driver deal, okay? Left hand on the tiller just to hold it steady. See how we're going nice and slow? That's perfect. Now you're gonna go tip your toes, nice and easy, all the way, tip your toes. Let it go the brakes. Set the parking brake, pull up. Make sure the parking brake is set. And now we'll be waiting for the ground crew to secure the plane with the shock blocks, holding the tires. When they do so, they'll tell us and we will take the parking brake off, okay? Right now, they told us to shut down the engine, so we have the APU running. Yes, we do. And we're gonna shut down the left engine. You're gonna flick and down. Right engine flick and lift and flick it down. Perfect. Now both engines are shut down. TCAS is now off. We're now gonna go here to the fuel pumps and we're gonna turn the left pumps off. 1, 2. Okay. I already shut down the center tank because they were empty. So we're gonna turn the right pumps off as well. 1, 2. Perfect. Anti-ice, you can leave an auto, but we're gonna turn it off. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Beacon nav logo. We're gonna put the beacon and the logo lights off. We're gonna leave the lamp on. One at a time. Take your time. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Now, for passengers, seatbelt signs off. Nice. Now the hydraulic pumps. You're gonna turn the C1, C2 off. Good. Right electric off. Right engine off. Left electric off. Left engine off. And seatbelt, no smoking sign, you can leave it on. Doesn't matter. Most of the planes don't have it anyways. We now can unlock the door. Unlock the door behind us, right there. Unlock it. Okay, so they already have
Doors, the manual and cross check.
the shock blocks holding the tires. You can release the parking brake. I now go back to the doors. And you can see the doors now being open. And Captain, pleasure flying with you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. So, Captain Moses from Youth Taking Flight from Toronto. Thank you very much, Michelle, for coming one more time. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the flight and learned something new. Guys, thank you very much for watching us.
Yep, thank you guys all for the donations today, the views. We might even break our record today. We'll take a look at the end. Last time we reached about 126,000 total views across the platforms. Once again, Youth Taking Flight, their Instagram is down below. It's at YTF Programs, and their website is www.youthtakingflight.com. And then what Claudio mentioned mid-flight there was Haven on the Queensway, which again is to help out any families, children, that can't afford to have a good meal on Christmas. So if you want to help them out, go visit their website and give them as much as you can give and spread some of the love during this holiday season. Thank you guys so much for the support. Once again, the big man is going to be on vacation for about 2 weeks, so we'll restart the streams hopefully in about 2 weeks after the new year. So thank you guys so much for your support, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Meanwhile, we're going to be still some videos on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Keep watching our videos. Keep giving us the feedback. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. We can look to this camera too. So, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. If you guys don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Holidays. Enjoy family and friends. Don't drink too much. And especially if you guys are drinking, don't drive, okay? So take Uber or cab. Right on. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Bye for now. Say bye.
Bye for now. Thank you so much.
Ciao, ciao.